Spotlight on Frazee is sponsored by these community-minded businesses and organizations. United Community Bank, an independent family-owned and operated bank committed to empowering customers to achieve their financial goals. Member FDIC. Frazee Family Foods, what a hometown grocery store should be. Friendly staff, family-owned, and a wide variety of groceries to fulfill your needs.
Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ledke, and I'm here today with Roger Bowe of Backyard Station fame. Hi, Roger.
Hi, Hank. I was going to say, how you doing, but I know you're doing pretty good.
Oh, I'm trying to. You know, it's that time of the year again. I understand there's corn growing in Otter Tail County.
You know, Bueller's in Otter Tail County, they take care of us really well. We want to give a plug-in for them, too. But this is our 10th annual corn feed that you and I have been serving it I don't think you've missed one year, have you?
No, I haven't, and it felt like 20.
By the way, Diane will be announcing a $500 winner of the $52 tickets that the community club sells. So somebody is going to walk away with $500 that night.
And they'll have all that butter on their hands. That money will fall right through it.
That slippery 500. I think she's going to do 100 too. I think there's going to be 2 of them. So that'll be pretty nice.
Oh, you bet.
So, and by the way, there's still some tickets left for the $52 thing, I think. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, when we'll have Destiny there, he's been here just about every other year and does an excellent job of entertaining our stuff. And we should have a bunch of prizes for drawings and stuff. And it's totally a free will donation. And it's a good thing for the community. We raise some money to, somebody's got to pay for the porta potties on Turkey Days, and somebody's got to pay for some of this stuff. And well, sand at the sandcastle thing, right?
You bet. At all costs.
At all costs. So come on in, have all the corn that you can eat that we'll cook up. We usually cook up, Hank and I cook up about well over 100 dozen that night. Plus we'll have corn for sale. And we'll have it in bags of 10, because we can't count much past 10. So
not unless we take our shoes and socks off.
Well, I mean, how many fingers and toes do you have? So that's what it is. It's as far as we can go.
It's either 10 or 20. But this is a great deal here. People come here from all around, and we have volunteers that come in and help get the corn ready so that we can boil it. It's a project.
We do a little special thing. We don't take the husk off, but we take it off the cob, wrap it with a rubber band, and you have to be a certified husker. I mean, we don't let just anybody come in there and do this. They have to be certified, and boy, we watch them like a hawk.
Yeah, that way, otherwise the corn doesn't have a handle.
Yeah, that's right. No, we'll set up tents out here in the front, and so it'll be out of the sun and tables, and then, by the way, the restaurant also will be open. That's Thursday night, the 10th, and they have their dollar burger night. If you want a burger, bring it out here and have some corn and listen to some music and meet your neighbors.
You bet. It works out really great. It's a good time. Come on down, and see us here at Frazee, especially if you haven't been here since Turkey Days. It's time for you to come back.
That's right. Raina usually does stuff like this when it's over, but you don't get a signal. You don't get a sign. She gives us signs all the time. Some really unusual signs too, once in a while.
Well, she gave me the one finger here a little while ago, and so we're getting close, Roger. I think we're going to have to close it up here pretty soon.
I'm not watching it.
But one thing I wanted to mention, the person that helped you originate this, the bench is right behind here.
Yeah, John Dermody's bench. And when you're here, take a look at it. John was a type of person that he either soared like an eagle or he was wallowing in mud, and that's what we got on this bench. So, and a nice picture of him. So, come on in. We will see you Thursday night,
August 10th. At what time?
5 to 7.
5 to 7, August 10th, downtown Frazee, Backyard Station. Bring the family. And we'll be right back with another segment of Spotlight on Frazee.
Spotlight on Frazee is sponsored by these community-minded businesses and organizations. The City of Frazee and Frazee Event Center, featuring a 5,000 square foot room, a built-in stage, and a full-service bar, perfect for a multitude of events. Call or click to book your event. Frazee Community Club, people and business coming together to make the community fun, friendly, and thriving. Become a member and help support your community. Frazee Vergas Forum, locally owned and operated, bringing you news for the Lakes area in print or online. Subscribe today, FrazeeForum.com.
Welcome back to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm up at the Link Library with our perennial librarian, Patty Nunn. Hi, Patty.
Hi, Hank. Great to see you. Great to be back.
Same here. I'm glad you're back. And I don't know what we'd do without you coming back every once in a while to help us out with this facility.
Well, you know, even though I've retired, that only lasted about 6 months. And so I'm glad to be back. And reading and books is my passion, especially reading for, the little ones, the up-and-coming ones.
Well, that's great, and so what's happening at the Link?
Well, we're having a special story time, and I think it's the R.L. Frazee Park. Is that the one just adjacent to the parking lot here at the Link site across from the high school on August 14th at 9:30? That's a Monday morning. We're going to have special music over in the park, and our story time will be held there, weather permitting. So we'll have banjos and guitars and lots of rhythm instruments for the kids to join in. And this is primarily preschool story time, but if you have school-age kids that would be at loose ends, bring them along, and they'll have a good time too.
Well, and I know a lot of the grandparents have their grandchildren up. It's summertime. They come and see them. Yeah. And this would be a great thing for you grandparents to bring your grandchildren to.
Well, absolutely. And isn't it nice to have somebody else try to keep them entertained for a minute or two? And we also have a lot of wonderful childcare providers here in the area that have maybe 2, 3, 5, 10 kids, and they are most welcome to come too. It's free and open to the public. So,
well, it sounds like it's going to be a really good time. And what else is happening there?
Well, you can see behind us we have our summer reading program, which is winding up, but people still have until the end of August. We've got 18 finishers and about 21 little readers who have signed up. We have an event coming up on September 7th that is more for older people in the library at 10:30 in the morning, and Bill Jamerson is going to be here, and he's a guitar player and filmmaker and storyteller, and he's going to come and visit about the Up and the Up. It's called, the name of his program is Up and the Up, and he's going to visit about mining in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and he's collected a lot of stories, and so it's kind of like we can relate because of the Iron Range, and also because of the climate in the Upper Peninsula. He's got, good weather stories as well, and that's going to be at 10:30 in the morning on September 7th, and so it's kind of interesting to have a legacy event that is not in the evening for us.
Well, and I understand, in the UP up there, that was copper mining and things like that. And as I remember from some of the history with the Vikings, is they used to meet the Indians, and then they would take the stuff down the Mississippi, and then they would follow the trade winds back to Europe.
Well, see, you know a whole lot more about that than I do.
Phoenicians were here probably about 4,000 or 5,000 years ago doing the same thing during the copper armament period of the Mediterranean basin.
Have you been talking to Lou?
Always.
Yes, and so I think that people, the Up and the Up program is specifically about mining, but he's also done a documentary called The $1 a Day Boys, about the Conservation Corps, the CCC back in the day, and so we'll ask him questions about that too. We won't let him get by with just talking about what he wants to talk about, because our Frazee patrons are curious, and they will ask questions, and that's a good thing.
You bet. And so come on down to the Link and bring the kids, and then also come and see the Up and Up program, and welcome Patty back. And with that, remember, pet the dog, hug the kids, kiss the wife, and wave at the neighbor. You never know. The next person you wave at could be your next best friend.